Whitehall Farm, £22 a night, adult only, electric hookup included, shower, 20 pence a time, toilet, private woodland. What's the catch? So today I'm off to Whitehall Farm. One of the challenges I've said before about living in the city is that well, it just gets annoying. It's too bloody loud. So Whitehall Farm, adult only site. Emily's off with her mum at Euro Disney this week. It is the school holidays. As I said before, she tends to spend 50% of her time with her mum, 50% of her time with us. So it's me tonight, all by myself. So I get to go and find the layout of the land. Emma's going to come up tomorrow with Betty. Emma's off out with friends and stuff tonight, and she's out with friends tomorrow morning. It looks like it's supposed to be peeing it down all afternoon today, all night tonight, and then it's going to get gradually better throughout the course of the day tomorrow, hovering around sort of 30 to 40% of the area, copping for rain. I left the house 10 minutes ago and I've made it about a minute so far. It's just roadworks after roadworks after roadworks in Birmingham, and you kind of go, but there's potholes everywhere. What are they doing? I don't know, making them worse probably. There's no budget. They've been pretty much bankrupt for forever. Anyways, here comes two police cars. I said before, this is Birmingham. It is a city and I'm sat in traffic, which is why I'm recording, but completely hands-free, look, see? Not doing anything, not touching anything. Even the camera is voice activated. Anyways, Whitehall Farm, adult only site. It's one of those super duper quiet places. Looking at the reviews for it, it is £22 a night with 10 amp electric hookup. The shower's there, which is 20p for 2.5 minutes or something, which isn't the end of the world, but it looks good. Positives and negative reviews on there. I think it was about 4.2, 4.4 out of 5, but like with everything else, I'll make up my own mind when I get there, see what I think about it, and I'll share loads of pictures and videos on here for you as well. But yeah, moody weather as usual. It is February. In actual fact, it is the 20th of February. It's Friday today. Go away today, come back Sunday, work to do on Monday. So yeah, let's see how we get on, do a bit of footage for you, and I'll catch you in a sec. How beautiful is that? Can't say better than that. That's fantastic. So, all set up here now. Wow, is all I can say. 45 minutes away from home, and it feels like I'm in Wales, Devon, Cornwall. I'm just surrounded by trees and green stuff. It started raining a bit at the moment. I was going to take you out for a quick wander around, but I'll wait for it to just have a bit of a pause in the bad weather before I do that. But as you come in, it's really clearly sort of signposted. As you come through, park up on the left. There's a little doorbell outside the house. Ring the doorbell, and then Ian will come out and meet you. Now, Ian, having a quick chat with him, say quick chat, I'd chatted to him probably for about half an hour so far. But Ian, the guy that runs the place, has been running it here for, I think he said 53 years. So quite a while. It's a very well established site. There's a water point with a hose, literally as soon as you drive 20 seconds away from where the house is. You can just pull up, put the hose in the side of your motorhome, or if you've got a water point on your caravan, or whatever the case may be anyway, or whatever you want to do. There's a hose immediately on the right hand side. I just got out the motorhome, opened it up, filled it up with water, and it's really good high water pressure as well, so it took about 3 minutes to fill the entire motorhome tank. That's better than it is at home. So did that, came up, he goes, pitch wherever you want, wherever you see a space, because wherever there's an electric point, just go and pitch there. He said, fantastic, off you go. So came up immediately, found a spot, pitched up, really happy. The television reception here is not great, but if you're like me and you've got yourself a fairly modern TV, you've got all your Netflix and whatever else. Anyway, the Wi-Fi here is free. You don't have to go and drop any passwords in. It does give you, Ian did let me know, it's a choice of 2 Wi-Fi points on there. One's 2 gigahertz, one's 5, and you choose the one with 5 because the 2 is just no longer supported, doesn't work. And the Wi-Fi signal strength is perfect. I did read on a few reviews before booking this place. Some people complaining about the fact it's only 10 amp. Well, they advertise only 10 amp for your electricity, so that shouldn't really be a surprise. And they said the Wi-Fi can be a bit patchy. You're out in nature, you're not really here to spend all your time staring at a TV anyway, so don't cry about it. But generally network, I've got 2 SIM cards in my phone. One's Lebara, which is Vodafone, and the other one's ID Mobile. They've both got a couple of bars of signal, so it's not awful. So you can get mobile reception here across those 2. I'm not sure what else to say at this moment in time, so I've taken you for a wander, but I'm sat here now with the motorhome pointing at the woodland. Not a massive woodland, but it's decent enough for getting the dog over there as well. They don't like you to exercise the dog on site, as in, take your dog outside for a dump. But if I, excuse me, pick the camera up, turn it around, I'll show you where the woodland is in comparison to where I'm sat now, drinking my first cup of tea. Perfect opportunity. So let's turn you around. Let's go and have a look together. So let's walk you out at the front. I'll go and sit in Emma's or Betty's seat or Emily's seat, and there's the woodland directly in front. So you walk through, he said it's fenced off all the way around apart from this bit onto the site, and then your dog can go and have a wander around and go and have a good old sniff and toilet break over there. It is super quiet here. Some people that are using it, I think, by the looks of it, to site it. He did say that big motorhome over there has been there for well over a year, and he hasn't moved it from there in a year. It's pitched there, and that's it. Let's go this side. There's a little rivery bit over there. He did say that overflowed into his garage the other day, bless him. But then again, it's been relentless rain for ages and ages and ages. So it's currently 20 to 7. first night, as I said earlier, by myself. So the aim for tonight is for me to sleep in the bed above the cab. Now, I mentioned in a previous video that, oh, yeah, we'll try doing that soon. But when Emma and I went to stop at our grand's, that's a Clacton-on-Sea video, we actually stayed up both up there together. Now, as a heads up, I'm sure Emma won't mind me sharing this, she talks in her sleep. In actual fact, at home last night, she woke me up about 4 o'clock in the morning shouting in her sleep. I don't know what I'd done. Couldn't really work out what she'd said. But she woke me up shouting last night. But yeah, when we stopped up above the cab in the double bed up there where Emily usually sleeps when we was in Clacton-on-Sea, she was just fidgeting all night, arms and legs everywhere. And actually it put me off sleeping up there. But tonight I'm going to sleep up there by myself and actually work out if it's a nice place to sleep when Emma's not with me. See if I can get a decent amount of sleep. But anyways, that's the bed up top. It's all set up ready to go for later on. General rule of thumb, I don't sleep much anyway. I probably sleep about maybe 4 or 5 hours sleep a night. I've got one of those ADD brains. ADD? AD8? One of those brains that doesn't shut up anyway. That's what I've got. So as soon as I wake up, my brain goes, what about this? What about that? What about that? What about that? It never seems to stop. So yeah, that's me tonight. I'm going to try and sleep at the top. See if it's a bit more comfortable without Emma waking me up, talking to me, trying to explain to me, look around my wardrobe, look at this over here, look at that over there. Or the one occasion she turned around and she said, where's the dog? This was about 2:30. It tends to be 2:30 in the morning. She usually wakes me up talking to sleep. But she woke me up, shook me. She's like, Paul, where's the dog? And I was like, what? She's downstairs. And she said, oh, Betty's downstairs. She goes, not that dog, the other dog. I'm like, we haven't got another dog. We've just got Betty. She goes, no, the other dog, the other dog. Okay, honey, go back to sleep. Lie down. Goes back to sleep. Another occasion, Emma woke me up in her sleep. What was she talking to me about? She went, Paul. And I was like, what? She went, the butler. And I was like, the butler? What butler? She goes, you know, the one and he puts his foot on the thing. And I was like, no idea what you're talking about. And she's like, no. Yeah, the butler, the foot on the thing. And a lame bed at 2:30 in the morning as usual. And I was like, butler with his foot on the thing. I'm running through my head whilst being half asleep. What on earth the butler could be putting his foot on? Not that we've got a butler, people. We really don't. And I went, got it. Are you on about the pedal bin in our ensuite bathroom? She's like, yes, the butler, he puts his foot on the thing. I said, honey, we don't employ someone to spend all of his days stood in the ensuite bathroom with his foot over the pedal on the bin, waiting for you to go and put something in it. She went, no, but the butler. Honey, go back to sleep. So anyway, this is what I'm married to. My amazing, beautiful, intelligent wife who likes to talk in her sleep and shout and fidget and do all kinds of other things as well. And yeah, we go, Paul, why do you have so many adventures by yourself? That's why. I need sleep. So went down to use their toilet facilities just and then go straight in for a shower after that. Toilet facilities, basic, clean, good enough. I did see in the reviews people complaining about there's a bar of soap there and it's a hand towel in there. But it's not a busy site anyway. If that kind of stuff freaks you out, then just take your own towel with you and take your own soap. Come on, it's £22 a night. Let's not cry about this. In terms of the shower, went straight into have the shower. Really straightforwards. It's against the back wall. You probably saw in the video there, you've got your control tap. You turn it left for cold, right for hot. So just turn it right for hot. Get yourself an achy. And then go and drop 40 pence in it, but have another 40 pence, 60 pence, 80 pence, however long you want to have a shower, just onto the bench to one side. Because I dropped 40 pence in to start off with. It took about 30 seconds for the hot water to start coming out automatically, as in you put the coin in, the water starts coming out. It takes about 30 seconds hot water to come out, and then you got about another minute and a half before it runs out. So then just have another 40, 60, 80p, whatever, to one side in 20 pence pieces, and just keep loading it up just to keep you going. That'll do the job nicely, but can't complain. It wasn't the most powerful shower, but the water did come out like a shower, and it was hot. So no complaints from me. I feel refreshed. I've had a shower. It's cost me 80p. You know, it's no drama. As I say, £22 a night. Some people might think it's a downside you've got to pay for a shower. I'd say it's pennies in reality. So we've got a shower in the motorhome, but I was down there using the bathroom facilities anyway, so I figure might as well have a shower while I'm down there anyhow. Quick update, I suppose, on the 10 amp. Again, there's a lot of people in a number of people in the reviews complaining about the fact that it's only 10 amp, and Ian, so the site owner, was explaining to me that he had had challenges with people complaining about the fact it's only 10 amp in the past, but I've not had any problems. You know, it's just logical. You think, okay, right, if I'm going to have my electric heater on its hottest setting, I can't run the immersion boiler at the same time, because A, it's going to trip your motorhome electrics anyway if you're running on 10 amp like we are, and B, it will trip the mains electric if it's on 10 amp. So it's just like at home, juggling things out. You wouldn't go and boil 4 kettles at the same time in your own house, because guess what, it's going to trip your electrics. So there's been no challenges here. It's not tripped once. The Wi-Fi, I'm right next to the Wi-Fi point here, so I've been able to do whatever I need to do on my phone, on streaming late last night because I had challenges sleeping, because I have something called restless leg syndrome, where I go, I'm knackered, I'm tired, I'm going to sleep, and my legs go, let's go and run a marathon. But no, overall, a lovely quiet night last night here. I was woken this morning to the sounds of the birds. There's worse ways to wake up, and there's trees all round here, as you saw in the earlier part of the video. Absolutely no complaints so far. So I've had an update from Emma. She called me this morning about 9 o'clock. I think she's planning on leaving home with Betty at about 11 o'clock today, and she'll be with me by about midday. We're planning to go off to a nature reserve later, and I'll tell you more about that and show you that when we're on our way or when we get there. So I'm running a little bit behind on myself this morning. I'm kind of all over the place a little bit, so I'm just having breakfast. But then again, I rarely eat breakfast early. So today's a nice simple one of just sausage and egg sandwich, to be honest with you. Not super exciting, but it does show you what you can make when you're in your motorhome or camper van without challenges. I like cooking outside, that comes from a world of camping. But yeah, it's about 6 degrees out there today, and it's about 23 degrees in here. Perfect heat. So rather than carrying around big bottles of oil, we tend to use this stuff at home and when we're away as well. This particular one's from Aldi, but most of the supermarkets sell it. Pretty good stuff, and it means you can get a nice bit of oil on the go, as I say, without having to worry about vegetable oil sneaking its way out everywhere. So here we go. We're going in with the sausages. Now, because you've got a freezer compartment in the motorhome, we tend to keep these sort of frozen, and then the night before we want to use them, we take them out, shove them in the fridge, and then they've defrosted sufficiently by the morning. So honey, how was the drive up?
Fine, apart from the last 2 minutes.
So what did Betty do in the last 2 minutes as you pulled up?
Barked. Annoying. Wouldn't calm down. Usual. She was just very excited to see you.
And then protected.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in full on moron mode. Bearing in mind it's only been a 45-minute run for her. She is in total moron mode. Is that in case you smack me around the head with a stick?
Yeah. Tempting.
Oh, I do. And I'm so happy she's here. Come through.
Oh, when it's got a hole in it. I feel like I'm getting wet. Foot.
Don't grab the sides, there's barbed wire everywhere. Mildly dangerous. That's a nice safe thing to have a public path, isn't it? It's nice and muddy, so you grab hold of the sides, which is bloody barbed wire. Which f***ing idiot thought of that? Morons. Ugh. So what we found was like, yes, nature reserve walk, we'll go and do that, that's brilliant. Had a look. First thing we did was we thought we'll drive down there, there's bound to be somewhere to park. Use Google Maps, it said 4-minute drive.
No parking.
No parking, we're on the main A road outside, what's the name of that pub? The Grafton? Oh, Toast, yeah. Near between sort of the Toast eatery and bar and a Mirko petrol station or something. And it said, you've arrived, and we kind of go, have we arrived? Because we're just on a main road and there's nowhere to park and there's no gates to walk through or anything like that. So what we'll do, we'll go and drop the car back with the motorhome, and then we'll just walk down. We did the 40-minute walk, so we did the 40-minute walk. We decided to go using the Millennium Way walk. I think it's sort of like the arrows and stuff like that. So we went to do that walk. Rather than coming down sort of like the little country lanes and stuff, which is how we're going to walk back, I think. It's really sodden today, really kind of muddy and stuff, isn't it? Squishy. So anyways, we did that, we got down to the road and we were walking backwards and forwards because there was no obvious way through to actually start doing this walk. Google Maps completely sending us in the wrong direction again. So after a while we managed to find a gate to walk through, a public walkway to walk through, which was nowhere near where Google Maps said it was, and it was more or less directly opposite what's the name of that pub again? I've just said it.
Toast.
The Toast, or Toast it's called, really weird, but it's called Toast. It's directly opposite there in case you ever decide that you're going to come and do this walk yourselves.
Park in Toast car park.
Yeah, you can park
And
in the
then
pub
walk
car
over.
park and walk over, unless you're stopping at the campsite and you just want to do the proper walk. And so then it's about a 40-45 minute actual walk. Don't pay any attention to what Google Maps tells you. I think it took us an hour, just about an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes to actually get off the main road and start walking, you know, across the fields to get to where we are now. Because we had a bit of detail, say walking backwards and forwards trying to find bloody access. But we're here. And we'll worry about how we're getting back later. Uber!
Rain can bugger off.
Meanwhile, of course, we've mentioned in the Clacton-on-Sea video, we've gone down to fit a Ring doorbell to Emma's grand's house. So I'd fitted that while we're down there. So it's been really enlightening, actually. It's turned out that she's got one of these like emergency bracelet things and helpline things in case she has a trip or a fall on her wrist. And they've been out a couple of times to see her. But I think it was the last time they tried to come, Emma.
Yeah.
What did they say? They couldn't get access to the house, could they?
No, because the key safe was gone. So they couldn't get access. Grandma eventually came and opened the door. But yeah, someone, for whatever reason, has decided to pinch her key safe. Which is nuts, but she's just an old lady. But, there we go. Ooh, seat.
So, do you want to sit down?
No.
It's a cool looking seat, to be fair to it. Oh, it started raining as well. Some of us are in our waterproof jackets. Some of us are not. But it's got a hood. So yeah, it looks like someone's actually ripped it out of the wall along with the wall plugs as well. So, I mean, we all know these key safes aren't the easiest things to break into, but Emma's dad and mum are off on a cruise at the moment and they're due back on Monday. Today's Saturday. So I think Kevin will be going down and fitting a new one. Probably somewhere a bit more secure perhaps. And maybe use some longer wall plugs and screws as well. Yeah, honestly, you have to change the locks on the front door too, because of course that becomes a bit of a challenge if someone's robbed the key box. Can they get access to the house? But the Ring doorbell, hopefully, is going to put them off, because that wasn't up before potentially when they nicked it. Because I didn't even know to look for the lock key box last time we were down. I didn't even know there was one, if I'm honest. But now the Ring doorbell will hopefully put them off, which is a good point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that covers the front door as well. So if they were coming to the front door, it'll go off. Emma will get the notification, or as from Monday, Emma's dad will get the notification. Then he'll just call the police. And I don't think they really want to get caught like that, do they? Especially if the only key they've got is for a front door. So anyway, hopefully that will put them off. But either way, even if it doesn't, he's going to know someone's trying to get in, because he will get a notification on his phone, and they're going to know that. So good news, bad news, but I think it's a plus.
Why is there a lifeguard chair in the tree?
So Emma was just pointing out, she goes, why is there a lifeguard chair in the tree? And it is an odd looking thing. There's a fenced off area. If any of you have got any idea that watch this video, what on earth that is for and why it's there. So it's only just a small fenced off area. That's quite strange. Drop us a note in the comments if you know what it's for. That is really weird. So after a couple of hours or so, kind of given up, haven't we, honey? I think we've had enough of pretending we're tractors and wading through the mud and getting stuck and trying to pull our boots off. And the rain's giving it a bit of sun as well now. I think the dog will be happy to be out all day. But yeah, we're done now, I think. Time to go back and have a nice cup of tea and maybe some food. Get some lunch. What time is it, honey? Do you know? Let's have a look. There you go. 20 to 4. Late breakfast causes a problem then because you don't have lunch. So do we skip lunch and go straight for dinner? There's my drown rat.
We are supposed to stop in the pub for a drink and all that before walking back.
Right, should I take these nice muddy wellies into a pub?
Yeah.
Emma's just how Anne told me she's potentially only bought one pair of leggings with her. Stand still, honey. And most of Emma's leggings look like this.
Oh.
Usually oh my god, usually what I do is she's got a hole, stop her using them again. What do I do to your leggings?
Rips it.
I rip it. Emily's now trained to do the same thing as well. General chill places. So general chill places. It's one of Betty's favourite spots. You in your chair, Bubbles? Yeah, you in your chair. She likes it there because she can see out of both side windows and the front windscreen, and she can look back and see what we're doing too. But there's Emma in her favourite spot on her phone as usual.
What? I'm looking at my delivery.
Okay, we'll stop harassing the dog now. But after a lot of rain last night, it's dried up this morning and it's quiet. We're currently the only people on site. There were a few more people here the other day, but they left yesterday morning. This site is kick out at 12, but now it was just us last night. Absolutely nobody around apart from all the sighted caravans and stuff. So that's it, all done. Sunday, we're all wrapped up, ready to go home, kick out here for 12. Answer to the question, what's the catch? Honestly, Emma?
The catch is you're gonna love it.
There is no catch to this place. Honestly, it is really, really quiet, super close to Birmingham, say 45 minutes away, electric hookup. You know, he said, like, yeah, if it goes off, it goes off. Don't worry about it. Using the port next to it, it hasn't gone off. It's been absolutely perfect. Fresh water, really easy to access. You can bring your own hose pipe, hook it up as well if you want to. Yeah, no moans, no complaints. Absolutely perfect. Give it a go. Brilliant.
It's ace. And Betty loved it as well.